Well, me and my roadie Dave took a trip over to Butte, Montana to the Covellite Theater. And heck, that's a pretty nice place. They got it up there right in uptown Butte, and it's next to all the fun stuff. And here's Dave helped me set up. He stood there and made his shadow so it looked like me. Our friend Kate Huston took a couple pictures of the upstairs venue when it was dark, and she's a really good photographer, and so it's pretty nice that she came along and she helped out with the workshop that Marla Goodman put on. But actually, we wasn't in the upstairs venue. We was downstairs in the lounge, and hey, that's a pretty nice place. They got, a bar in there with a bartender and a little stage and everything. That's JB. He was helping Marla Goodman set up her sound, and she did a workshop before us. So there she's dressed up in her little suit and doing projections with a theremin and a program called Virtual ANS. And so a lot of folks came down. They got to have their own turn playing at the theremin, and then they made their own sound drawings using that Virtual ANS program. And I think they had a nice time for the most part. Oh heck, what's Paula doing in there? Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can fix this. Um, okay, I almost got it here. All right. Anyways, if you want to see more of the student work from those sound drawings, look on Marla Goodman's YouTube. It's called Good Works with WERKS, Good Works. So anyway, lots of those nice folks ended up coming to our show later on after we got Marla Goodman cleared out of there. And what a nice surprise, my sister Polly showed up, and she did a little bit of work out of Home Folks, her cultural geography presentation, and played a couple songs, and that was sure a thrill for me and all the other folks to get to see her. It's been a while.
The vegetable garden, the pasture field, the walnut trees, the pond where his father swam in the summer.
And she never fails to just tear the house down. And the ending of her presentation is so heartwarming that it always just brings a tear.
Productivity, and everything was fine.
And of course, I was happy that she had the opportunity to share the story of her new wellness program, and folks really seemed to take to it. I think she got some converts to her sort of cult of exercise and wellness and spiritual well-being. So people there in Butte, I think they're enlightened now to some extent. Plus, she got the younger folks kind of tired out so they could sit through my part of the show when I came out. So that was real good. So by the time I came out, she had them wore down pretty good, and they just sat real nice for my whole show. I did a little bit of theremin history. And I showed some of the pictures that Mama cut out that proved to be therapeutic when she was upset by Daddy's philandering. Heck, you could not ask for a kinder audience or more nice people that came down to Butte, Montana for my show. And afterwards, we headed over. Me and Dave went to the 51 Below. That's a speakeasy bar. I took my little Mogi through Wave Standard and helped some folks get started playing the theremin. We had a heck of a good time. Well, another crazy thing that happened, though frankly nothing seems crazy once you've been to Butte, is I met this guy named Dark Sevier, and he was involved with the development of a KBMF non-commercial radio in Butte. And he shared this picture of Marla Goodman's workshop, which really helped to get the Butte folks out to our show. And he made this film called Zulu Summer. Me and Dave watched it afterwards, and I tell you, you just got to see this movie. It is really something. But the fun didn't even stop there. Before we loaded out, we got to have a little backstage tour at the Covellite, thanks to Catherine, their house manager. Shoot, she treated me and Dave just like royalty. And then to top it off, we even got to go on a tour of the historic Clark Chateau there in Butte. Our friend Christine showed us all around that place, and shoot, what a gorgeous music room. Wouldn't that be a fun venue to play in? And we got to look at a picture and just count ourselves among the many amazing people who have performed in Butte, Montana. So thank you, Butte, Montana, and thanks so much to all my new friends there. And we hope to see you again soon. Also, before I sign off, I just want to tell Angela down there at the Labor Temple that I did find my earring.